Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Lexi and we are creating a vibe tonight. So it might be a little darker in here than you're used to. And I have my little Himalayan salt lamp. We're gonna light a few candles around the room. This is gonna be like a little girl chat type of video. Get you some tea, or whatever, some wine, whatever you're in the mood for. And I'm going to get unready and we're gonna have a girl chat. So I'm looking forward to it. As always, talking about some real I'm holding this candle like this. Talking about some real topics, things that I think are important, things that I think are harmful to Black women as usual. So I'm gonna place my candles around my room, get into a vibe. I'm chilling out with y'all, get my tea, and get unready. So phone is on do not disturb. The kettle is doing what kettles do, getting my tea hot. And we're gonna begin with my hair. This is a fresh braid out and she needs to go up for bed. And I've done this nighttime routine like I don't even know how many times on YouTube, so you know, it's nothing new. It's a fresh day one braid out. So I'm just gonna put it into plaits like how I usually would do my hair when it's actually done. What made me want to make this video? Basically, I was on Twitter. As most of these things go, I was on Twitter. People were talking about box braids for your birthday and that topic. If you're active on Twitter, you've probably seen this discussion. People were talking about box braids for your birthday and whether or not they are appropriate. So I'm like, where, you know, oh, you always want to know like where did this come from? Like what stemmed this conversation? And with some scrolling, I found the OG tweet that sparked the conversation. If I could find it, I'll put it on the screen. But basically, from what I remember, someone said, one of my followers told me to get box braids for my birthday, something like that. The point was box braids weren't appropriate for this person's birthday. And a lot of people, Black women specifically, were talking about, yeah girl, I feel you, or like, you know, I just feel better when I have my hair straight. I just feel like a bad bitch when my hair is straight, or if I have a sew in, or if I have a wig on, I feel like a bad bitch. So that was the convo. Now people are arguing, you know, saying like, I'm a bad bitch with my box braids, or I'm a bad bitch without, like, just people started arguing and started making this whole thing. You know how Twitter goes. If you're on there, things spiral quickly. And every day it's a new thing that spirals. And I'm always going to see the anti-Blackness in these conversations because more often than not, there's gonna be anti-Blackness in these conversations. Then people are obviously going to say, oh, this is very anti-Black. And then people are like, oh no, y'all are too woke and everything anti-Black and just a personal preference, and you know, the whole preference conversation. Now look, I mentioned it before. I did a video with my friend Portia, the historian, and we were talking about, you know, the history of Black women and our hair, just like why and how and where we started from to where we are now. And I'm a firm believer that you should do whatever the hell you want to do with your hair, right? Like you should literally do whatever you want to do. If you want to wear wigs or braids or locks or faux locks, or I don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? It's not my place. And I think that a lot of times we are too hung up on trying to make someone else believe what we believe, on trying to make someone else agree with us, or shaming people. You know, I don't partake in that. Although in this particular situation, I do feel like those thoughts are anti-Black, and I do feel like those thoughts come from an anti-Black place. European beauty standards are worldwide. That's my point in saying this, right? So to think that you think the way that you think independent of your surroundings, independent of your environment, independent of the way that you were raised and what you watched on TV is laughable, you know? And I'm never one to shame Black women for doing what they do or to judge them, because at the end of the day, this shit is hard, okay? So that's never my intention. But at the same time, we have to be honest in that a lot of these feelings and thoughts come from an anti-Black place. And there's no way around it. Everybody may not agree with me. You guys may feel like, oh, I get it. I like to have straight hair too on certain occasions. And I mean, thinking about being a child, you know, and when it was Easter Sunday, what did we do? We got our hair pressed, you know what I'm saying? We got our hair straightened. Even if we didn't have a perm yet, we had our hair straightened. When it's your birthday, a lot of times you're gonna get your hair straightened, you know, and I'm not against straightening our hair by far, but I'm just talking about those practices being ingrained into us from a very young age. You know, we are our best when our hair is straight. We're taught that from a very young age. We're all going to have internalized anti-Blackness because it's a part of how we grew up. And I think unlearning is extremely important in these situations, right? Like, we have to unlearn a lot of shit. We have to unlearn European beauty standards as the gold standard, right? So when our hair is straight, we are our best, you know? Thinking about people getting their hair straightened for their weddings or for their birthday. Now, again, I'm not judging this. I'm not berating people for doing it, but I think that these practices show us what we think is superior as a culture. That's my point, okay? Because I've straightened my natural hair several times. I have no issue with it. I've gotten wigs. I have wigs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any issue with it. And if I wasn't on YouTube trying to do my hair all the time, I probably would wear wigs more often because they're super convenient. Like, I'm not knocking at all. And I don't like doing my hair all the time, so I'm not knocking it. But I just want to pose the commentary and open up the discussion in the comments with you guys. Let me know what you think. Because on a personal level, like I said, when you grow up, you get your hair straightened for important events, for holidays, for Christmas, for your birthday, for graduation, you know. And I think there's a difference between switching it up and I have to look my best. And that's what I'm talking about, right? So with this Twitter example, it was the person's birthday coming up, I suppose, and she felt like box braids, which are a Black style, right? She felt like that wasn't a vibe, that wasn't giving bad bitch, that wasn't giving all that it's supposed to be giving because it wasn't. And I read more of the comments and more of the commentary, and basically they were talking about having either a unit installed, you know, you're basically having a straight hairstyle, and that straight hairstyle would activate, you know, all the bad bitch qualities that are within her. And people that were commenting and agreeing with her, you know. And again, it's not about berating sis or talking about sis in a negative light. It's just about how deeply ingrained anti-Blackness is into our culture and how we don't even realize it. We can be as pro-Black as we want to be and still be thinking things that are anti-Black. And I know that I have biases. I think that we all have biases, which is why this video to me was important to make. Then people were saying, oh, box braids are for vacation. Box braids are like for a break from your hair, but it's not for a occasion, right? And I remember, you know, family members of mine saying things about, like, if you're going to a wedding, you can't have your natural hair, you know, if you're going to an important event, anything that's like a black tie event, you can't have your natural hair. You need to have it pressed, you need to have a ponytail or a bun or something that is more elegant, right? So reading all of these tweets that were against box braids for a birthday made me think about the fact that black hairstyles just aren't seen as elegant, you know? I think the issue with that is deeper than we want to admit. I think it's deeper than we're comfortable admitting. So I kind of just braid my hair intuitively. I don't like plan it out much, I just kind of pull it where the parts are parting. So I have 3 over here, 2 over here. So that's 5, 5 plaits for the night. And I'm gonna put on my bonnet and we're gonna hop into makeup removal. This bonnet is from the Main Choice. I don't know if it's available on their site, but if it is, I will leave a link for you guys as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I actually really do want this to be a dialogue. These chit chat videos are always supposed to be dialogues, you know. I'm definitely a think out loud type of person. So nothing that I'm saying is like fact or I'm like, no, it's hard lines. Although I do believe that being anti-box braids for your birthday is anti-black, I think that people just have a hard time hearing that, you know. So I'm gonna begin makeup removal with this Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. This is my first time using this product, so I'm not sure if it's good or not. Like, I literally just opened it for the first time. But I have on makeup and I want to remove it, so let's see. Massage on to wet or dry skin, rinse with warm water, like I thought. So I guess these type of videos are just to encourage us to think about what the things that we do in our everyday life that are anti-black or that just make us put ourselves down, because I do think that we put ourselves down in a lot of ways. Box braids are a style that are absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like a bad bitch when I keep saying bad bitch. I rarely curse on here, but this video calls for it. I feel beautiful with box braids. I feel like probably my most beautiful when I have braids in my hair. No straight style has ever given me the confidence that box braids have given me, or any braid styles. But I understand the confidence is individual, and I've spent a lot of time trying to unlearn the fact that my hair is not seen as beautiful. The texture of my hair isn't desirable. I understand that people really want to see curly hair. You know, unfortunately, people don't really want to watch hair that looks like mine. And if they do, they want to watch it change and alter and be unlike what it already is. Unfortunately, the natural hair community itself has a lot of anti-black things happening in it as well, you know. The favoritism, the texturism, whatever you want to call it, is alive and well in this community. And I think in all communities, like, we're always going to have anti-blackness, and I feel like in a lot of ways it's inescapable. But I do not let it change me or make me question my beauty or my value, because I think that it's really easy to have that happen to you. So I just challenge us, because I'm included, to just think about why we feel this way. You can't just say that box braids or braids are not birthday appropriate and not say why, you know. If it's just because you don't feel like a bad bitch with braids, but why? Like, I think that it matters, because if you dig deep, you understand that you preferring to have a straight style would tell us and tell you that you just don't think that you're at your best without your hair straight, which I do think is concerning. I do. And I don't have Portia with me. I'm not on my historical tip. I wish that she was here to add some more context to the conversation. I'll leave her info down below, and the video that we did together, I'll leave it up above my head. But it's like, there are reasons why we feel how we feel. It's not just because, right? So when men say their preferences are light-skinned women or women that are exotic, whatever the case may be, there's a reason for that. And I think that it's very dishonest to act like these things don't come from somewhere. And knowing our history in this country and worldwide, I think it's glaringly obvious why we feel how we feel about a lot of topics, you know? So I'm gonna go rinse off my face. I've been playing around pretty much, and wash it. and then I'll be back to apply the rest of my skincare. So I went ahead and washed my face with the Fenty cleanser because I feel like it's a really deep cleansing cleanser, and in combination of the balm with the cleanser, clean as hell, like clean as a whistle. And then my tea is ready. I got some mint tea, and this is my Black culture influences the whole world, because it does. This is from Black Vibe Tribe. I follow that page on Instagram. They have really cute stuff. It's too hot to drink though. Oh, my eye cream. Damn, for my eye cream. So I would love to talk about some other things that you guys feel is anti-Black, or what you've noticed is anti-Black. That was the Derma E Skin De-Stress CBD serum that I'm gonna put on this Pacifica eye cream. I have no eye cream preferences. I feel like I just put it on just just to put it on. I don't really have dark circle. I don't really have, like, I don't know, my eyes don't bother me. Like, I don't feel like anything's wrong with them, but I just do it because I get it in PR, and I'm like, well, they say we should put on eye cream, so let me go ahead and do that. I guess it's preventative, child, I don't know, but it takes 10 seconds, so why not? And I like my skincare to feel like a whole, you know, little vibe, even though my skincare lately has been very chill and very simple. Anyways, I'm off topic now. My point was, I'm not bashing people that feel beautiful with straight hair or even prefer straight hair, but I implore us to think about the reasons why, talk about the reasons why without bashing each other, and just create a deeper understanding for what that really means, right? Like, what does it mean to prefer something, and why? There are reasons why. There are reasons why lots of rappers talk about preferring racially ambiguous exotic women. There are reasons why that European beauty standards are supreme across the world. These things are not happenstance. It's not like everybody is just over exaggerating, you know? And when Black women make comments or talk about it, it's tons of gaslighting, and we're just jealous and we're just haters. Some people of all skin tones, complexions, and races are haters. Okay, can be haters, but only we're haters when we talk about real life shit. Like, you know, it's always like a hating type of conversation. No, I'm not hating. Calling out something for what it is not hating. Teaching our kids to love their Blackness, no matter what their sex is super important. It's what shapes the future. Teaching our kids to love their Blackness is what shapes our future, you know? I just applied my benzoyl peroxide. It's from acne.org. I used to apply that day and night, but lately, for the past like few months, I've been applying it only at night, and it's still working for me, and my skin is not as dry. I don't have dry skin, but it's even more just healthier without applying it twice a day. So I sit and wait for this to dry, and then I apply my last step, literally, of my skincare routine, and I'm gonna just go lay down and chill. While the benzoyl peroxide is drying down, I'm going to apply my lip mask. I use this day and night. It's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I put some on a little bit before because my lips were looking dry on the camera, but I love this stuff. I apply it every night and morning. That's how much I love it. It's bomb. I feel like this topic could really go anywhere, and there are so many different layers to the topic, but I think I'm gonna, I guess, stop here. Actually, let me know, do you feel like for your birthday and for weddings and for Easter, Christmas, and holidays that you feel your best with your hair straight? And be honest, I'm not judging, I promise y'all. It's really more so like an observation and a conversation with me, especially because I am in no place to judge nobody. Like, literally none of us are in a place to judge anybody, and it's more so just an interesting and an important convo. I think introspection is super important, and when I was reading these tweets and the replies and, you know, all of the drama, it made me really think about why we feel how we feel and why we feel so strongly about these topics. I've been natural for 10 years now, so I've learned to love my hair and I appreciate my hair, and I feel like my hair is top-notch, unmatched. So it's hard for me to understand when someone says that straight hair or units or whatever the case gives them the ultimate bad bitch level. It makes me go, huh? But we all have difference of opinion, so I want to hear yours. My skin is pretty much dried down, and I'm going to use the Beekman 1802 Probiotic Moisturizer. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face and neck area. And that's it. That's the routine. And I'm going to lay in a bed and watch some TV or some YouTube. Depending on the mood. I just finished watching Snowfall, and girl, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. No spoilers, but I feel like season 4 made me love the show even more than before. Am I a rapper? Crazy bars. So I finished Snowfall though, so now I need something else to watch. If you're watching something and you're like, you have to watch this, comment it down below and let me know. People were talking about The Circle. I love a good trashy reality show like everybody else, but that was boring me, so I couldn't really get into it. So the video is done, video lock off. I hope that you guys appreciated it and that you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to have a dialogue with you guys in the comment section. This came on Twitter like a few weeks ago. I'm kind of late with this video, but y'all know how I am. Like, I get to it when I get to it. So tonight I was able to get to it. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. And if you have watched this entire video and you have not joined the KandidKinks family, I feel like now is the time. Like, we do natural hair tutorials, reviews, a little bit of makeup. You know what I'm saying? I have vlogs on the weekend and then chit chats. Like, if you have your tea or your wine, thank you for joining me. I hope that you are having a good night or day whenever you're watching this. I hope that it was a vibe. Okay, bye for real.